Okay, I'm just going to email this to you, but this is a redo of my week 2 journal because I did the same journal as I did this discussion board because sometimes I do ditzy things. And I'm sorry about that you have to revisit that, but thank you for allowing it for me. So before the lesson, before any math lesson, we want to activate prior knowledge. We want to ensure proper understanding of the question, pardon me. We want to establish clear and realistic expectations. So tell the kids, this is what we're going to do. This is what will help you understand this. And this may take a while. You may not get it the first time. We're going to spend lots of time talking about this and making sure everybody in here understands what's going on. During the lesson, let go. So cool. Allow the students to struggle through the problem. This is hard for me. I just have to zip my lip and sit down and let it happen. So tempting to show them the process and the answer. Don't. Allow them to try it from different angles and work through the problem. But do notice their mathematical thinking. Do provide support. For example, you use the proper steps, but let's try to draw it out. Okay, now you see this isn't quite right. How can we correct it? Do you see this little error here? After the lesson, get the class talking about the lesson. Promote a classroom of learners. Have everyone share something that they learned, even if they didn't complete the assignment in the given time. It's okay. Did you understand the concept? What do you notice about this? What might be wrong about this? Listen actively and summarize ideas for them as they share. Help bring it all together for them and help categorize it for them and break it apart. The 4 steps to problem solving. They must first understand the problem. Then they need to devise a plan. Then they need to carry out the plan. Then look back. This is the most overlooked and the most important. Here the students can learn from mistakes, like that was actually a real mistake that I didn't catch till now. Isn't that funny on the word mistake? Video word problem clues, math detective. Clues for solving word problems. Lesson 1 through 8 with Tracy Lewis. Miss Lewis got the kids on the rug and she placed a story problem that they had to do a couple weeks ago on the board. She went through these 4 steps with them. She reintroduced the problem. She explained the problem all over again like it was the first time they saw it, but they remembered it, so she probably went a little faster than the first time. She showed a mistake, a specific mistake. She put up a student's work. Then she let them talk about the mistake together. Then they all came back together to analyze the problem. Miss Lewis officiated the discussion. She did not tell them what to think. They made wishes to correct. If they said, well, that's wrong there. And she said, how would you wish to fix it? Which was real cool. For example, I wish they would have done this here. And then the answer would have been correct. Instead of saying, well, they were wrong there. A nicer way to say it. Examine the Smarter Balance sampler test for 3rd grade. So it gave a table with a rectangle that's 5 feet long and 3 feet wide, and it was broken into little squares, and they did show a picture. Then they asked, what is the area of table A in square feet? Then table B was larger than table A, and so on. So basically they have to make the table, they have to double it, then they have to answer some questions. Okay, and then it just gets a little bit more complicated. What did the students need to know to solve this problem? They needed to know measurement and data. They needed to understand problem solving. Geometric measurement, understanding concepts of area and relate area to multiplication and addition should definitely have been taught to these kids before this was put in front of them. Otherwise, that would be a little overwhelming. Is it within a 3rd grade's depth of knowledge? I certainly do think so. I hope that by the time kids get to 3rd grade, their teachers have used blocks. They've used felt squares. They've used all sorts of manipulatives out there. I hope they've showed them every method possible to conceptually understand the math concept. That's my dream, that math cannot be so hard for all these kids. They don't have to sit in a classroom like I did. And the riveting bibliography page. And thank you for letting me redo this. And I appreciate it so much. And I'm just going to send it to your email. If you would like me, if you want to clear it and have me resubmit it, I'll do that too. But I'm going to send it to your email to prompt what you want me to do. You may need me to do that in order to grade it. Okay, have a good day.